Check. Presenters ready. Well, 2 out of 3's not bad. This is TigerTails Radio.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and everyone in between, and welcome to another delightful, delectable, and otherwise entertaining episode of TigerTails Radio. I am TK Tiger, and this is Season 15, Episode 16. So easy to get wrong, but I have it on the YouTube in front of me, so I can read it and not mess it up this week, unlike a couple of weeks ago. But I am not alone on this quest of madness and mayhem, for we also have A. Charleston.
Hello.
He sounds a little bit quieter than usual, but that might just be me. Oh, I know why. Oh, no, ignore me, I'm an idiot. It's because I did a thing the other day, and I haven't done it. There we go, now everyone should sound a bit more normal. Wonderful. And we also have Hedgington.
Hello, everybody. Good evening.
And goodbye, because Hedgie's got to sort some soup out very shortly.
Indeed, 1 minute, 20 seconds. So, yeah.
So, no pressure, no rush to get this intro done. Yes, so there is no Xavier this week. Xavier is off with the illness, and so he has left it to us madmen to cover it. So you've got the 2 original cast and Charleston joining us as well. So it's the oldest and the newest all together, with the intermediate off being ill somewhere. He might appear in the Discord. He might appear during the Jackbox games. We shall see. But
yeah, we got two Gen X and 1 Gen Z.
Yep, Gens.
Am I Gen Z?
What are you then?
I think I'm just all on the tail end of millennial.
Ah, okay.
The millennial. Right, and before Hedgie dashes off to sort out his soup, I should say a very hello to Jennifer Bat, Tajiri, and Corn Husky. And there's loads of people actually in, like online on the server, just not actually saying hi and chatting because they're off busy doing other things, which is fair enough. Speaking of other things, we should probably talk about how our weeks have been. So, without any further ado, let's have a jingle.
This is TigerTails Radio. And now let's catch up with the cast. This is Review of the Week.
She dashes off to do soup. Charleston, let's start with you. How has your week been?
My week's been mostly bland besides today. So mostly going to be talking about today. Where to start? Well, remember last week I mentioned at the end of that Done and Dusted that somebody had been resuscitated at my workplace.
Oh, yes.
And I didn't know any more information about it, so I was going to bring up what new information I learned today. Well, the thing was, over the week, I learned that he died.
Oh, crap.
Yeah, I learned, from what I gathered, basically, he was resuscitated at the home, but then taken off to the hospital where he died. That was what I heard. Except today, I didn't have a shift today, but I had what do they call it? It's first aid, but it's not first aid.
CPR training?
That's part of it. It's primary care or something along those lines.
Okay.
But yeah, I was on a course for that. And I learned in that course that actually, no, he's alive. He was sitting in the lounge, apparently.
Oh, okay. So he's returned from the grave.
Apparently. Yes. I don't know whether my head chef somehow misheard himself or misunderstood my question, or if he was just making it up or what, but yeah. I thought he was dead for the week until today when I found out actually no, he isn't.
He is back from the other side.
But it's a little bit complicated, the fact that he's alive, because I also discovered today he's got a DNR.
A what?
Do not
resuscitate. Sorry, that took a couple of seconds to click in.
Yes, he got brought back to life, even though he has a form to say, please don't bring you back to life.
Oh dear.
Maybe that's why the chef thought he'd died.
Who knows? I mean, apparently, we were taught, one of the things we were taught today, is that if you tell somebody down 999 that this person has a DNR, they basically can't take your word for it because you could just be making it up. So they would advise you, even if they have a DNR, bring them back to life anyhow.
Yeah.
Only if there's a paramedic there and you can show them the DNR does anybody actually stop.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah, so just assume that you want to bring them back to life, even if not. But yeah, today was mostly doing that course, and not going to talk too much in depth about it because touches on things I don't really want to talk about on this sort of platform because it's a lighthearted show and all that.
Ish.
But yeah, today was the most interesting day because of that course and finding out that someone who was dead was not actually dead after all.
I mean, it's better than my line of work, where occasionally we'll get... Hang on, let's put me back on. I'll get calls from people who have said, well, thank you very much for all the claims packs you've sent through, but one little tiny detail, I'm not dead yet. And it's like, oops, sorry, someone told us that you were, so, awfully sorry. Do you fancy maybe now, just quickly popping off, just to make sure we don't have to do any additional paperwork? No? Okay, fine, fair enough. So, yeah, that's always fun.
I can imagine that's been a sort of sitcom gag, actually, someone just popping this out of convenience. They're like, I can't bother go with the paperwork, I'll just do it now.
It's like,
I've actually, when I was working for the Genting Casino, I actually had that where somebody was marked as deceased and that person came in. It was like, we were told you were dead, and it was like, no. It's like we found out that his wife had said Mark had basically told us that he was dead in the hope that it would stop him going in there. So she would hope that if he was marked as deceased, then if he ever came in there, we go, no, you're dead. We can't let you in.
Yeah, that doesn't quite work when they can quite physically see that you're not dead.
Pretty much, it's like you're dead. Is like, no, I'm not dead. It's like, you sure?
Poke, poke, poke. It feels warm.
Let me just, yes. Oh, it's your soul. Oh, you're dead inside. Right, okay.
Oh, you should join the club, darling.
Yes.
That's why we're all here.
I put fully dead as opposed to mostly dead. My bad.
I put physically dead as opposed to morally dead. And spiritually deceased. So easy to get these so confused. Oh dear. But anything else is that? Or is that your week pretty much done now?
I mean, there's a does anybody remember that I said I was teaching myself Shavian?
Yes, many times.
Yes. Well, I've got some notes here for a review movie I want to review later for Done and Dusted.
Cool.
But that's not why I bring it up. I bring it up because I found myself now making a font in the writing system.
As you do.
I thought you said teaching yourself shaving.
No, I've been doing that for about 1.5 decades now.
I was like, that's an interesting thing to teach yourself.
Awfully long learning curve, 1.5 decades. Most people would have got it after the first couple of weeks.
Well, you never know. I might be teaching myself to do it with what do they call it? Cutthroat razor.
Oh God! Tajiri said, "I thought I heard shaving as well."
Shavian. Shavian. Okay.
It's only one letter off.
Stick it in the chat for people who don't know what that is.
I'll see if I can find the website that teaches it better than I could. But yeah, it's just basically a different way to write English. Mm-hmm. It's named after George Bernard Shaw, for the record, if that helps.
Oh, okay.
Yes, he did not invent it, but it was him who had the idea of, let's make an alphabet better than the one we've already got.
Okay. Interesting.
Yes, because who needs Roman letters?
Yes, indeed.
Well, there's 9 different ways to pronounce O-U-G-H.
Yes, there is, yeah.
Well, had a point, rather. So yeah, but I've basically gone so deep into this writing system, I'm now making a font in it.
Oh.
Yes. It's not ready to really show off yet. And of course, nobody will probably be able to read it anyhow, besides me. But yes, all of the glyphs are all Unicode based, so yeah, it's totally possible to type in it.
Cool. That's always fun. Everyone loves Unicode.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, some of the weird stuff you could find in it.
That is very true. Right, well, I've not had a particularly interesting week, so I will briefly go next. My week has mostly been not at work. Yay! Yeah.
Well done.
Yeah, I actually managed to get 3 days off. So I worked Monday last week and Friday last week. But the bit in the middle was me not being at work. It was on holiday. So for Tuesday and Wednesday, kind of relaxed and chilled and did things and, visit fathers and things. And on Thursday, I had a lovely meal with a boyfriend and boyfriend's family, like his brother and his brother's wife and kids and the dog. Spent a lot of time with the dog. We went to the Happy Cheese. Had lovely noms. They were very tasty. And then we went out for a bloody long walk along Ashurst. And there's if you go out of the Cheese, where we normally go, Hedge, where we kind of follow the path next to the station.
Yes.
And you can then go down the kind of fieldy thing and then into the foresty bits, pathways. Well, if you come out the Cheese and go immediately left, you come to a road that looks a lot like it's someone's driveway, but it isn't. It's an actual footpath. And there's a whole other walk, and you can go for a big circular loopy walk. It takes about 2 hours. And
interesting.
yeah, it was quite nice. And it wasn't raining, which was pleasant. It rained on the way to the Cheese, but stopped by the time we got there, and we were able to have a nice meal without getting drenched, which was lovely. And we had the lovely walk around and played with the dog lots. There was a lot of dog. Very excitable thing. The jury says, fieldy things and foresty bits. Your wicked reviews make me laugh. Well, that's what they were. In fact, while someone else is doing their week, I might try and put a pet pic in the pet pics chat. So you can see dog, because of course there were photos of dog taken. And so, can't remember the dog's name, sadly. Shades will fill me in at that point, at some point. But yeah, it was a good time, and then came back, was able to then go to Father's for fatherly duties as usual. And then Friday, sadly, back to the office. But then the weekend happened, where upon it was mostly spent with relaxing and not wanting to do much after having gone on for a 2-hour walk on the Thursday. The next we're going, hey, this is like, you did exercise and shit recently. Yeah, we're not happy with you anymore. You are going to sit down, you are going to shut up, and you are not going to do anything for a week. And so I've now got to go to work tomorrow, which means using the legs. And it's like, oh, bother. Also means I get to go shopping, which is going to be nice because I'm running out of food. Well, I'll rephrase that. I'm running out of food that I can be bothered to cook. There is the key phrase there. So soon I shall have more quick and easy, convenient food that I can be bothered to cook. Mostly chicken. I do enjoy chicken. So my chicken supply has run dry. I do have beef. I have mince.
This is why I asked my parents to get me a stock pot for Christmas. It's a massive, great thing I can put on my hob, throw stuff in, and leave it there.
Yep. This is why I love my slow cooker. It's like, right, I'll just brown some meat up, and that's fine. Then stick it in the slow cooker, then throw in the veg, and turn it on, and then go to bed.
Leave it there. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
I mean, that's what I did on Wednesday. It was like I prepped everything on the Tuesday night, and then, because I ended up going to bed about 4 o'clock in the morning due to reasons. So about 3 o'clock, there was I browning beef and everything, and then just shoving it in the pan, in the hot pot, and then just turned it on. Because what I planned to do was put a little timer on it so it would kick in around about 8 o'clock in the morning. What I actually did is just turned it on. Luckily, it was on low. So what it meant is that by the time I woke up at about 10 o'clock in the morning, I had about an hour to wait, and then I could have a lovely kind of beef stew breakfast. And lunch and dinner, because while it's not a huge pot, it manages to last me a good 3 meals in the day. So that was nice. So I had basically the slow cooked beef throughout the entire day. That was tasty.
To be honest, even before deciding to give up on meat personally, beef for breakfast sounds gross.
It wasn't intentional. It was kind of it's been cooking for over 8 hours now. I should probably eat it. Oh, it's actually quite pleasant. And don't forget, this breakfast was at kind of lunchtime. So.
Oh, so it was a brunch. Okay.
Yeah, I suppose you could call it that. Technically, it's a breakfast because it was the first meal of the day, so I was breaking my fast. But yes, it was very much a late breakfast. So yeah, in the brunch time, it was tasty. But yeah, my week has mostly been not working, which has been a very pleasant week. It's just not particularly interesting because I just mostly either played video games, updated websites, tinkered with some writing, and not really that much else aside from going out seeing the boyfriend and playing with dogs, which was always a lovely time. So on that note, we should probably move over to Hedgie.
Hooray!
Hooray for Hedgie!
Hooray for Hedgie!
Right, you've got 15 minutes to be interesting in.
Only 15 minutes? Wow, I'll have to
condense it
I'll
down.
have to. So yeah, my week's been fun. So the woman who lives in the flat that is directly opposite me.
Yeah.
Because the way am I on screen right now?
You are indeed.
Okay. So the way my block of flats work is there's 2 up top and 2 below. So if I'm on this one, the woman who basically lives in... So I'm 9, and it goes 9, 10, 11, 12.
Oh, how random.
So I'm basically 9, and she's number 12. So the woman who lives in number 12 is currently having her bathroom gutted and redone. So for a while, I was hearing this hammering noise and going, what the hell is going on? Went outside, noticed there was a bathtub basically just outside.
Okay.
And this big black van going, insert name here, kitchen and bathrooms. And I went, put 2 and 2 together, somebody's having a new bathroom put in.
Yeah.
So my brilliant skills of deduction, revealed what was going on.
Or some others might say, no shit, Sherlock.
Yes. About the same time, I realised that my water pressure had slightly dropped because my awesome shower with the LED screen in the middle stopped working.
Oh.
So I turned it on. It was like, why is my cool LCD screen with the temperature sensor and the built-in timer and the LEDs over the top not working? This is really annoying. And they're still faffing around in there. So I'm hoping that it's just something to do with the fact that they're possibly doing something and they've changed the pressure differential. So, something's fiddling on. But hopefully once it's completed, the water pressure will go back to normal and I'll get my cool LCD screen back. Because I've really been enjoying that and I want it back.
So how does that work then?
I
thought there'd be like an external power supply that would feed that.
No, it's hydroelectric. So there's a motor inside. And I think it has to be pressure to actually get it to move. It's a sort of and if there's not enough power going through there, it won't spin fast enough to generate enough electricity.
So your awesome shower is currently more like a trickle.
It's now just like a regular shower.
I see.
So it's powerful enough to provide it, but it's not powerful enough to get the motor going. So yeah.
Well, you can always install an extra pump, just to beef the pressure up a bit.
Well, I couldn't. I'd have to call someone and go, can you do this for me, please?
Yes. You can always hire a person, namely a plumber, who can install a pump to beef the pressure up a bit.
I'll have to look through my address book of the furry fandom and go, who could do this? Who could do this? Who could do this?
First name, Anthros, surname Puppy.
Yeah,
he's not so much of a plumber, is he?
I think he's retired now as well. I mean,
he's not that old. He's not ancient. He's only a few years older than us.
Well, no, he was when I was about 30. I'm sure he was about 45. So he must be like 55 now or something like that.
So he could only be retired in the sense that he's now allowed to take a personal pension.
Yeah.
He's still got a good 20-odd years for his government one.
That was the low point of my week, my awesome shower now being just a shower. So
I can't remember. Do you have a bath?
No, I do not.
No, you don't have a bath, no, like me.
No, I don't have a bath, no, yeah. Because I'm not a bath-loving person.
I am, but I just can never find a flat that's got one that I can afford.
Yes, it's difficult to find a flat with a bath.
Either I can find a flat that's got a bath, but the flat itself is tiny, or I can find a reasonably sized flat that has the world's smallest bathroom because the flat is so much larger because there's a tiny bathroom, and therefore there's not enough room for a bath.
Pretty much.
It's like, that's so annoying.
So yeah. Also, because I am the guy that does sort of the what do you call it, the extra curricular stuff at work, I'm in charge of putting us through for the Salisbury yearly awards that get done. So there's a thing called the Salisbury Chamber of Commerce that basically sort of takes care of everything like that, and they also give out awards for companies that have excelled in, say, tourism and leisure and customer service and all that kind of thing. So I put us through for those, and therefore they met me and had a chat with me. So on Wednesday, I had the guy come round to our place, and I got the chat with him, show off some of my skills and everything, nearly make him spit out his coffee in laughter, which I thought was hilarious.
Just a long with you.
Yes, indeed, absolutely, yeah. to this morning, I actually had another meeting, which was online, which was again with for another reward.
Yeah.
And basically, I printed out all the questions, wrote all the answers on it, and then just basically held it slightly below me and sort of, was reading
the
from
cheat
it.
sheet.
Kind of, yeah. But they were like, yeah, we pretty much expect people to do that. So yeah. So yeah, that was fun. That was at 11 o'clock this morning.
Oh, fun.
Apparently, they said it was going to be at 1 o'clock, but for some reason, the actual meeting calendar said 11. And I was like, I'll get up for 11 just in case. Thank goodness I did, because it was supposed to be at 11.
Yep.
And my sub boss was like, are you going to be here? I can do it if you're not, but I don't really have much. And I was like, no problem, I'm here. So yeah. Yes.
Have no fear, Hedgie's here.
She was there as well, and she was able to pick out some of the stuff that I didn't really have much of the info on, like the financial sector.
Yes.
So, yeah.
The important bits about actually justifying.
Yes, the actual money.
The bit that says, actually, yes, we have done what we're claiming. Yeah. Here is the proof.
Yeah.
Here are my receipts.
She's closer to the big boss than I am, so she's got that info on hand. So yeah. Also, I decided to get myself an actual proper voice reel done. So yeah, I thought, it's like the voice reel I had done was kind of like a one I did for a university project that I had to do, and it's like stupidly amateurish. And I was like, here, you person, here, have money, make me a voice reel. Stat, come on.
And
so,
that's already featured in the Discord.
Yes. As in the Discord.
Yeah, remember you posted it
to Telegram. No, I posted it on Telegram.
I was a Telegram.
Yes.
I was gonna say you posted it somewhere by accident.
Yeah,
yes.
I was supposed to post it to the our personal chat for people to listen to, and then I went, wait a minute, this is the TigerTails Radio chat. Oh! And everyone went, no way!
But it was too late.
Yeah, and I went, oh fine, I'll post it here if you want. But yeah.
I mean, what's the worst that could happen? It's more exposure.
Yeah, it's true. But I didn't want,
And if you want to see Hedgie exposing himself, join his OnlyFans. Yeah.
I used to have this reputation of, hey, pay attention to me, I'm really cool. And eventually that got dialed back from people going, you're kind of being a dick. Stop doing that. Yeah. So I didn't want to get back to that point where I start being a dick again. So, yeah.
Yeah, well, you were going, hey, pay attention to me just for attention's sake. When you've got something like a demo, it's like, hey, pay attention to me, I've done a thing.
Yes.
That's fine. You can shout and be proud about doing the thing. Yeah, it's called advertising.
Apparently, my parents think I might be somewhat autistic, so they found out 40 years after I was born. So,
better late
thanks
than
for
never.
the update.
By the way. Yeah, who knew? I wonder.
Yeah.
Do you want the short
Apparently
list or the
I
long?
did. Yeah. But so yeah, that was the things I've got. So now I've basically got to get off my arse, set up my actual profile properly on this website that I've got. The only problem with sort of singing, acting, and creative websites is you've actually got to pay to be on them. The reason being that if they just do it for free, you get people going, my mum thought I was really good at doing voices, so I put this on here. And you've literally got this flood of dross, which is just trying to sort through. So the fact that you have to charge people to put it on there means that only the people that know they're actually going to be good at it will doing it. Or you get saps like me, which go, hey, can I have a go?
It's like, I have coin.
It's like, all I need is just give me one job and then I can start putting things on. I just need one. Just one, just to kickstart things. That's all I need. Just, for fuck's sake. Which is literally how most actors get started. It's poking someone until they either get tired of you and go, oh, fine. Here, read this line. So, yeah. It's either poking people until they finally want to get rid of you and give you something, at which point they go, that kind of worked out. Or you literally get super lucky. So yes, if any of you are interested in going to the creative sector, there is 2 ways you get in. Being annoying enough for people to take notice of you, or being lucky. I'm hoping for the being annoying. Apparently I'm already halfway there.
I was going to say, somehow I don't think you'll have any trouble in that route. can't imagine why. I mean, you've had plenty of years on this show to practice, so.
Oh God, yeah. And it's just getting my enthusiasm up for stuff for doing it. It's like I'm really good at procrastinating, and eventually going, it's been 3 weeks, I should really get onto that task I should be doing.
Yep, know that feeling. Yeah. Know that feeling only too well.
So yeah, my week has been. Oh, my awesome shower isn't working, and oh, cool awards, awesome. I'm making people laugh and also saying the right stuff. And also, ooh, yeah, voice reel. Now I want people to pay me for being funny and saying the right stuff. So,
fingers crossed. I mean, people have paid you to say the right stuff already. You know.
They have.
You have done audiobooks and things, so
I have. Yeah.
You're part of the way there.
It's just I've got this problem where my brain goes, "Hey, you did something cool. We're going to bask in that for 5 minutes and then bring you back down to 11 and go, you still suck in other things in life." It's like, why are you doing this to me?
You see, you must be good at all of the things. And then when you're good at all of the things, you'll see someone who is better at the one thing, and then therefore you'll chase that dream. And then there'll be the other thing, and then you'll need to be better at all of the things. And eventually you'll be professional at all of the things. And then you'll find out that spot welding is something you haven't yet done. And there you go, you're off on spot welding.
I think this is why billionaires still want more money. It's like, I've got 15 billion, but there's somebody that's got 20 billion. Therefore, I need all the money so he doesn't have 20 billion. So you've got these 1% fighting over each other going, no, I need all the money because you still have some of the money.
So they should just do what Scrooge McDuck and Glomgold do and just battle each other's money.
Battle each other.
Yeah.
Scrooge! The only person who ruined my life is you, frankly, because you still exist.
Not sure what accent that was supposed to be. I'm fairly sure you're going for Glomgold, but...
Well, I mean, he's basically kind of just angry Scotsman, isn't it? It's basically what it is, isn't it?
Not quite. I mean, at least Scrooge is David Tennanty now, which is nice.
I thought he was still played by Alan Young until he died.
Yeah, Alan Young died and David Tennant took over for the DuckTales reboot.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Was it David Tennant? Oh, okay.
It was David Tennant, yeah, who played Scrooge McDuck.
I know Alan Young did the voice for the video game of DuckTales Remastered, which apparently was like 2013?
That's right, yep.
It was like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
My God.
It was one of the first things we put up on the TigerTales gaming website.
It's like, oh my God. I saw it in Games Done Quick. I meant 2013.
Yes.
2013. That was an entire decade ago. What the hell happened?
2013 and then 2014. 2015 then happened.
Yeah.
2016 we don't really like to talk about. 2017 and 2018 were not too bad. 2019 was okay. And then for the remainder of the time, it's just been shit.
Yes. But anyway, yeah, so that was... I've managed to stretch my week for 15 minutes. You're welcome. So...
Which means that with a couple of button presses and a little bit of luck and a bit of following wind, and you don't need to follow with the wind, that is a figure of speech, not an instruction, we should be able to do a little bit of jackboxing, he says. Wish us luck. And if I press the correct buttons here, we might even get a jingle.
You're listening to TigerTails Radio, giving Cards Against Humanity a run for its money. It's time for Quiplash.
And so, fingers crossed, we have noise. And we have the jury. We have Cornhusky. Shmini, what is our room code? How do I make it say the room code? Triangle.
Room code? You got it. NVFD.
Right, so come one, come all. Your Jackbox code is NVFD. Charleston is in. Snow's Destiny is in. Will we have an ill Xavier? Or is he just avoiding the show because he's ill?
Yes. Also, there's other people in chat. Get your asses in the game. We know you're in there. We can see you typing.
I can't.
We can read you typing as well.
Jennifer
Hey! See, all you got to do is bully people into play.
That's a good point. So why isn't your ass in there, Hedge?
You mean like now?
Yeah, like now. There you go, see? All you got to do is bully people into playing.
This is a really good lesson to teach.
Yes, it is a really good message.
I mean, pretty much it's called modern management, which is you appear to not be doing all the tasks at the same time. Why are you not doing all the tasks at the same time? Because I only have
And
two
room
hands.
code is
You have other appendages, don't you?
NVFD.
Look, see Charlie over there? He's mopping with his feet and he's writing with his face. Why can't you do that?
Because my face is too busy being handsome.
Yeah. Yes. It's like, excuse me, I've been cultivating this beard. I am almost Billy Gibbons-esque. Leave it alone.
It's taken you an awful long time to get that bit of fluff as well.
Yes, it's taken me a good few years.
Yeah.
No wonder ZZ Top took like 30 years. Well, yeah.
Jennifer Batgirl says, I was on the royal throne having a number 2 since you wanted to know. Is anybody going to slot in our last hole?
Yes, come on. There's got to be somebody around.
Squeeze in. It's comfy. It's warm. And it's not too tight.
Yes, we need something to plug it up, otherwise it looks unfilled. And that means at the end, somebody will have to battle Schmitty.
And nobody wants to battle Schmitty.
Yes. Oh.
Dilbertson!
Hey, Dilbert.
Well done, Dilbert. Thank you for filling our hole.
Finally, yes.
It's made our whole week. On that note, we'll start the game. Gordon Husky says, fill the space. It's moist. It's 1 or 5 a day.
Prepare yourself for Quiplash 3, Cruise Control. I'm Schmitty, the host and proprietor of this game, so please treat it with respect. By the way, if you didn't get in the game, you can still vote as an audience member. Type in the room code to join. Let's kick it off with round 1. You'll answer 2 prompts on your device in any way you want, and then each of your responses will square off against someone else's. The remaining players vote on their favorite. Easy, right? Points are scored based on the percentage of people who choose your response. Let's quip.
And now the bit where everybody goes quiet as we all try and think of good quips. Or bad quips. Or just any quips in general, really. As we all go, what the hell is that? This music sounds a lot louder than usual. Let me see if I can adjust that. That's a bit better. I really cannot think of anything for this first answer. Oh, yes I can.
I worry that one of my answers already exists, and I'm terrified. I am genuinely worried that
Time's
something
almost
I've
up.
typed actually exists, and it's going to be like, oh god. Ooh, PK Tiger and Tajiri still aren't in. Ooh.
We're in, but mine is a
Let's do
terrible,
this.
terrible second answer. Because I spent so long on the first one.
Let's set it off with... The apartment lease says it's okay to have dogs as long as they blank.
Oh dear. So the apartment lease says it's okay to have dogs so long as they have a nice
Okay,
bone
make
collection
someone happy.
or have good manners. At least nobody said are actually human.
Do not a woo in the corridor.
I've got a sign for that. I do. And have good manners
Hey.
wins it.
Next, a good
Ooh.
name for a dating app for lawyers.
Go on, Hedge.
Okay, a good name for a dating app for
Decisions,
lawyers.
decisions.
Can we have
Choose
a
your
recess or pro bono?
Oh, as opposed to pro bono.
Yes.
Hey! And pro bono wins it.
All right, check this out. Relationship rules: never go to bed angry and never wake up blank.
Charleston.
All right. Relationship. Pardon me.
Okay,
Relationship.
choose
rules.
your favorite.
Never go to bed angry and never wake up wanting to fight or next to Hedgie.
Hey!
They're not lying.
Next to Hedgie wins it with
my
very nearly a
God.
quiplash.
Good God.
It's the conspiracy.
Without
It's
further
back.
ado,
Boy.
remember, kids, if it doesn't have blank, it's not anime.
Oh, where did I get this
DK,
question?
This is your one.
I
yeah.
really wish it was. Remember, kids,
right,
if
vote
it
for the
doesn't
one you
have
like best.
big eyes and homoerotic robots, or if it doesn't have oversized boobs, it's not anime.
Oh, God. This is...
I could have offended the anime community so easily with that question. And it's a 50-50
Somebody,
split.
somebody didn't vote in protest.
Okay, what's next?
There's 8 players.
The weirdest
Yeah,
video game.
oh, yeah, my
Blank
bad.
Simulator.
Go on, Edge.
So the weirdest video game.
All right,
TK
choose your
Tiger
favorite.
Simulator or Pooping Simulator?
Sorry, it's the weirdest, not most boring. And the TK Tiger Simulator. People do want to be bored after all.
Was that the one that you were scared
And
actually
next.
exists?
Yes,
The
I was
dish
scared
that
that
you
Pooping
uninvited
Simulator
from
actually
future
existed.
potlucks.
Go on, Charleston.
All right. The
Time
dish
to
that
pick the
gets
one
you
you like
uninvited
best.
from future potlucks. Uncooked mac and cheese or rice pudding made from your own breast milk.
I know that one of those actually exists,
Yeah.
and it's the one that's just one.
Rice pudding made from your own booby milk.
And now,
Good luck making it from mine.
this year's least popular kids' toy is the blank.
So, this year's least popular kids' toy is the shirt or
Okay,
the
everybody,
mop.
Pick your favorite quip.
Oh, one of them's boys, one of them's from the girls.
Hedgie, reinforcing gender stereotypes since 1978. And the mop wins.
Well, no, you can present the mop as a hobby horse. You can do something with
Going.
that.
Dejiri cleaned up in that one.
Okay. Go on, Hedge.
Who is God's
All right,
understudy?
people, it's voting
Mrs.
time.
God, the lesser known God, or Jesus? That was kind of the point, okay?
But Jesus wasn't the understudy, though. He was the son. But he still wins. So,
I mean, the understudy is pretty much that. It's like, I can't go down to Earth, you go and do it. Oh,
no, he's the
fine.
backup one. He's
So
for when
that
God's
was
feeling a bit
round
peaky
one.
and he has to
Let us
take
never
over.
speak of it again.
That's what understudies
Hey, let's
do.
see those scores.
So, there's your scores. Blinking, you miss it. Oh, you've missed it. Somehow I'm not
Wow.
last. Dilbert's in the
I am
lead.
right at the bottom.
There you go.
Oi.
Okay, round 2 is knocking on the door. Prompts are a little
Very
more
nice.
challenging, so the
I hope there's not a
points
bill
are
penalty.
doubled.
Right.
Ooh.
Second sign.
Here we
time.
go again. Oh, God. There we go.
Time's almost up. Use a safety quip if you're stuck.
I am in. And I'm not too upset with my answers this time. Snow's Destiny, you
Neither
got
am I.
about
I'm-
5 seconds. Everyone's in.
Ooh,
No turning back now. Let us set sail with the name of a mermaid's stand-up comedy Netflix special.
So, the name of a mermaid
Okay,
stand-up
time
comedy
to
Netflix
choose.
special is Under the Sea that's S-E-E, as in with your eyes, or Poor Unfortunate Souls, and soul spelt in the way of the fish, a fish special.
God damn, they're both pretty good.
One goes a little too far on the punctuation.
And
Safety quit.
Poor Unfortunate Souls wins it.
Let's see how they handle the most scandalous sentence in your dream journal.
The most scandalous
And now,
sentence
pick your
in your
favourite.
dream journal. I was skinny dipping in warm, heavy cream. Or, oh my god, did I actually dream that?
Or was it reality?
Is
And that's
this
incorrect exclamation. That should be a question mark, not an exclamation.
And skinny dipping in warm, heavy cream wins it. Although, in all fairness, that
And
wouldn't be scandalous
next
in my
is
journal. That would just be Tuesday.
What the blue check mark on Twitter really means.
Ooh, topical. Charleston.
Okay. What the blue
Now
verified
it
check
gets
mark on
real.
Twitter
Pick
really
your
means?
favorite.
You suck to the musk dick, or professional twit.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. That one's less rule 60. And it's a tie.
Oh, it's a tie. God damn it.
Next up, the worst way to start an apology.
So, the worst way to start an apology is calm down, psycho.
Now
Or,
it's time to vote
I'm
for
sorry,
your favorite.
but.
Ah, the brilliant caveat. I'm sorry that my behaviour made you upset. You should rectify that.
God, I really when the channel wasn't there. Saga now. Back.
Well done, Dilbert. I'm sorry,
Let's
but
see
wins
the
it.
next one. The only dog who didn't get into heaven. Here's the fun part.
Really?
Pick your
Nobody put
favorite
Cujo?
Ken,
Nobody put
what's-
Cujo?
Whose question is it?
Is it mine?
I think so.
Okay, the only dog who didn't go to heaven was either devil, dog, or death.
It's like nobody put Cujo. Nobody put Cujo.
All
Come
dogs
on.
go to heaven. But Death got the vote.
Oh,
Because Death is still being a good
Next
boy.
we have green smoke is spewing out the chimney of the
guess this is mine.
Sistine Chapel. That means blank.
So, green smoke is spewing out the chimney of the Sistine Chapel.
And
That
now,
means
pick your
that
favorite.
Cersei, got it, is about, or the Pope on a rope is high on dope.
wow.
Sounds like the worst Dr. Zeus book.
And the Pope on a rope is high on dope wins it.
Next on the docket, you have to defeat this player in gladiatorial combat. What
Oh my
weapon do
God.
You choose?
Do you want someone else to tackle this one for you, Hedge?
No, I'll do it.
Okay.
You have
Now
to
it's
defeat
time to vote
Voice
for your
Hedge in
favourite.
gladiatorial combat. What weapon do you choose? Tact or low flow garden hose?
And Tact wins it, of course it does.
I know myself too well.
And you know how,
Moving right
and you know
along.
the audience.
The most non-committal way of saying "I love you."
Charleston.
Okay,
Hang on.
choose your favorite.
Okay, the most non-committal way of saying I love you. You'll do, or yeah, you'll do.
So one is sort of more intense. One is like eh.
And it's a tie.
I went for the one that didn't have the exclamation mark. It was less blasé.
I went for yeah, you'll do.
Yeah,
Round
you'll
two
do.
is through. Let's see how things shook
Oh.
out.
I reckon I'm probably still right at the bottom. I don't think I've moved at all.
I have
Oh
sneaked
no,
into first
apparently I
place.
have moved.
I'm the middleman.
Step
Middleman.
right up to Whiplash, the end you've
Okay.
been quipping towards. Each of you will be sent a prompt that requires 3 separate responses. Got all that? Good.
Okay, I'm in. Voice Hedgie, Charleston, and Tajiri.
Time's almost up.
14
Hurry.
seconds on the clock in real time, so by the time Tajiri hears this, it'll probably be about 5 seconds. No pressure. Tajiri's in. Voice Hedgie's left. 3, 2, 1. Just hit send.
Are you ready for mag?
Hedgie says bugger, so you may not have got it in on time.
3 weird things to make out of wood.
So, 3 weird things to make out of wood. We have TK, Charleston, and Hedgie. Or woodworm, nails, and hat.
All right, vote for the one you like best.
Very funny, guys, but I'm not made of wood.
Very funny, guys, but I'm not made of wood. Oh, brown as chips.
And you spelled my name incorrectly. You're missing the E in it.
Oh, it's a tie.
It's a 50-50 split.
Wooden nails. Yoo-hoo.
3 things you can only do
Here's one for
in
Hedge.
Florida.
Oh. 3 things you can only do in Florida. Get a hurricane a year,
Okay,
kiss an
everybody, pick your
alligator,
favorite quip.
or be Florida man. Get sunburnt in December, be arrested for sleeping, or not some.
Like I say, that's when Hedgie ran out of time.
Yes, indeed. I was supposed to put not smoke, but
And
Yeah.
Tajiri wins
The
it.
3 things
Yes.
Batman insists on doing every day.
I go.
Yep.
Alright, the 3 things Batman insists on doing every day.
All right,
Sharing
choose
unders
your
with Robin,
favorite.
spelunking with Robin, doing the best with Robin, or shut the bat alarm off, take a bat shower, drive the Batmobile the room.
do it Adam West's voice. Shut the bat alarm off, take a bat shower, drive the Batmobile. Vroom.
And Corn Husky wins that one.
Okay, old chum. Now, remember,
The
you need to
3
find where the
things
Riddler
you
is
need
hiding.
to start that new society of yours.
So, the 3 things you need to start that new society of yours. Minions to do my bidding, clean water, and a ruthless disposition.
Time
Or
to pick the
people,
one you like
many
best.
people. Money, a lot of it. Chocolate body paint. Because.
Oh,
And people, many people, money, a lot of it, and chocolate body paint because wins it. But what's that done to the scores?
I cannot live with
Whoa.
this tension. Show me the final score.
Oh, I've managed to just about stay in the lead.
I wasn't last, and then my terrible time management put me right back down in the bottom.
Ah.
I was like, I'll try that. Ugh.
So, top answers of the game we have next to Hedgie.
Hello.
Poor Unfortunate Souls, a fish special. I was skinny dipping in heavy cream.
Warm heavy cream.
Warm heavy cream, my bad. Next to Hedgie.
I was skinny dipping in warm heavy cream next to Hedgie.
Poor Unfortunate Souls, a fish special. They tell their own little stories.
My God, it does. It's crazy. God damn. I was skinny dipping in warm heavy cream next to Hedgie. Poor unfortunate souls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was quite pleased with Poor Unfortunate Souls. I thought that was a good
Oh.
pun. It's like, but I shall change souls to souls, like the fish. Ooh, comedy.
What happens to be my favourite Disney villain song?
Oh, really?
Yep.
Oh, I still like Hellfire.
From.
Hunchback of Notre Dame.
I've never seen that.
It's pretty good. It's quite dry, but it's pretty good. As long as you can ignore the stupid gargoyles, they really do drag the film down somewhat.
Apparently, yeah. But what's his name? Is it Rollo? Who's like,
Yeah.
his villain is like, holy crap.
Yeah, he is intense, and I think he's brilliant. It's like, imagine Scar's evilness just without the sarcasm.
Yes.
It's like
I've
if
heard-
Scar was the straight guy in the comedy relationship, that would be Rollo. And oh yeah, he is vicious. Anyway, we should take it back to the main camera. Who do we have on the main camera today? We have Hedgie. He's on the main camera.
Hey, hey, hey.
And so, do we all have something for done and dusted?
I said I
I don't, I'm
remember?
afraid.
Yeah,
No.
Renee Charleston does, but Hedgie doesn't, and I don't either. So
Oh.
let's do a jingle and give Charleston the floor as we do some between Jackbox games done and dusted.
It's that time where the cast of TigerTails Radio reviews stuff badly. This is Done and Dusted.
Yours, Charleston. Off you go.
All right. Just a reminder, I've written my notes in Shavian, which is not a language, but a writing system. So bear in mind, it might take me a little bit of time to read my notes back to myself, but that's the part of the learning process. As you may or may not be aware, I've been somewhat getting into Indian cinemas of late.
Ooh.
And there's one Indian movie that I've really wanted to watch that's fairly recent, actually, 2022, I want to say. But just to give you an idea of how hard it was for me to get it, I had to purchase a non-covered DVD of it from eBay and just hope to God that it actually worked.
So is it a bootleg?
Quite possibly. I can't comment yes or no. It has a menu at least, so that's a sign that it's maybe legitimate. But yes, the movie I purchased because I couldn't find it streaming or rental anywhere is Bedia, and it is, how to describe it? It is a werewolf-themed conservationist buddy comedy musical thing. It's you find it a lot with Indian cinema, they like to smush genres a lot together a lot of the time. So basic story, in a nutshell, a businessman is going to travel to part of India where they want to build a road. Some of his friends travel with him as one of the locals. And this road's going to go through a village. He gets bitten by a wolf. He becomes a werewolf. Chaos ensues. That's the basic plot you need to know to get into it. So I guess I'll start with the negatives, get those out of the way, because let's end on the positives. The visual effects. They're not terrible, but they're sort of like, I'd say, good 2000s Doctor Who level. If you can tolerate the visual effects in 2000s Doctor Who, then you'll be able to tolerate the effects here as well, basically. It's about that level. What else we got here? I wasn't honestly keen on how the lycanthropy is referred to in this as a virus. And there is also a very brief mention of COVID in there, which, like I said, is brief, but if you know my story, you know exactly why I would prefer not to be there.
Yep.
It could very easily have just been called a curse instead, and that would have been much better. What else we got here? As I said, there was a very conservationist theme in here. If you thought Wall-E had it on the news, Save the Planet theme, you should watch this movie because this beats you over the head with it. There is no mistaking what the theme is of this, and you could see the ending from a mile off. It's extremely predictable how this movie's going to end. Except for the very ending, which I must say, for as funny as this movie is most of the time, that was a massive tonal shift. It ends on a rather sad note that seems to come, I don't want to say out of nowhere, but didn't need to be as heavy-hitting as it tried to be. So those are basically the reasons why I would say, if you're not familiar with Indian cinema at all, don't watch this as your first ever Indian movie, because there are way better examples that I can tell you about. All that being said, by word was this movie a lot of fun. So what are some of the positive points I've got in here? Yeah, as predictable as this plot is, there is a twist in it that somehow I stupidly didn't get, and I won't spoil it because I don't do spoilers. But there's a twist in it, and but when it was revealed, I was like, why didn't I get that earlier? I feel so stupid right now. Yeah. Also, there is legitimately never a single boring moment of this. The movie is about 2.5 hours long, but there is absolutely no moment where I was bored. Even my favorite Indian movies, there are some moments where I have to admit it does drag a little bit. You could cut the time a little bit, either by slicing a few scenes or just not having as much slow motion. But this, I was never bored throughout. This felt like it was worth every single minute of it. Surprisingly good character work as well. The friend that he travels with, he sort of played off as being a bit of an idiot, but actually he's the smartest one of the group, in my opinion. So that was quite a fascinating dynamic, and also looks a lot at sort of subcultures within India and how different regions of India look at each other. Because the part of India they go to, where they want to build the road, is close to the Chinese border. So they have this bizarre assumption that everyone there knows Kung Fu, and learn very quickly, actually, no, they don't. That's just a myth. Yeah, there's a lot of good character work in here. That and they're all very likable. There was nobody that I wanted, didn't want to follow along with. Like I said, it's a musical because India loves their musicals. Some of the songs are a bit brief, but they're all really, really well done, and they all fit nicely into the plots and push the plot forwards. And I got one other point here, if I could just translate it to myself. No, I already mentioned that one, actually. Oh, yeah. That was one thing. Even though the effects are not the greatest effects, this has, by far, the best werewolf transformation I've ever seen in anything. The way that there's sort of two main transformation sequences in this. And there's a couple other transformations too, but two big ones, if you would. And the first one is done entirely as this one continuous shot. And the way that it's all planned out and the way it builds up and the music and the acting and when the effects come in, how good the effects actually are in this particular scene. Wow. If you're a transformation fan like I am, it's worth watching just for that scene because it is quite extraordinary just how good it is. So yeah. That's my review of Bedia. It's not the best indie movie I've ever seen, and certainly not the best, probably not even the best werewolf movie I've ever seen. But if you're familiar with Indian cinema, and not just Slumdog Millionaire, by the way, that's not proper Indian cinema. It's really worth watching just for the fun of it. It's not the best movie ever. It's not gonna break any new ground thematically or anything. But it is a ton of fun. It's probably the most fun I've had watching one of India's movies in a while. So yeah, that's my review.
Nice, thank you very much, Charleston. And I am just logging into the next Jackbox game.
Ooh.
Will it work? It will. There's a clue as to what we might be playing. So, without any...
Also,
go on.
Yeah, sorry, just not really a critical point at all, just a little point to make that's neither positive or negative. The name of the movie is Bedia, Bhediya, and that's quite simply the Hindi translation of wolf. So if you want to look for it, that's your clue.
Oh, there we go. Right, let's flick over to the Jackbox.
Aha! I thought so.
Yep.
When you said, will it work, I was like, I know what this is.
Yes, you do. And head you straight in.
Trivia Murder Party 2.
Trivia Murder Party 2, yes.
The superior version.
So, everyone's in. That was quick.
Oh, yeah. I was like, we want to play this. It's fun.
It is fun. I enjoy this. I've no idea what volume level it should be at because it seems to want to be quieter near the end than it does at the beginning. But
So we've got TK Tiger, Dejiri, Voice Hedge, Jennifer, Charleston, Snow's Destiny, Shades, and Corn Husky.
And a countdown timer.
Yay!
We have begun.
The local residents familiar with the abandoned building's history know it simply as the Murder Hotel.
The infamous hotel was run by a mysterious family for several generations until close. In unrelated news, the Trivia Murder Party killer is still on the loose. Up next, I'm being held against my will.
Jump scare.
This is your wake-up call. Prepare to die. Welcome to Trivia Murder Party. You just checked in to a game of murder. Only one of you will survive, but the memories we create will live on forever. All right, first question. What is the Sphinx mostly made of?
Ooh.
Use your device to answer the question.
I have no idea. I've never actually cared to think about it.
I think I know this. I think I watched a YouTube video on it, and I think I know what it is.
And
I've
the correct
just
answer
guessed.
is... Who got the question
Yes!
right? The rest of
Well, it
you,
needs a nose job, we all
come
know
with
that.
me.
I figured the head was limestone because that's why the nose corroded, but I thought the rest of it maybe made of something a
Put
bit
on
more
the
solid.
Do Disturb sign. We're at room 101.
Room 101.
Gifts.
This one's just about me giving you a gift. I've tried to white elephant this stuff, but it always finds its way back to me. Pick a box and keep what's inside. Ugh, this room smells weird.
Pick a box. Any box.
What's in the box?
We got money.
Ooh.
What did you get?
It's my mother's wig.
It's a mother's wig.
Put it on. You look beautiful, Mother. I remember when... What's that, Mother? You want to go to the scoreboard now? But Yes, Mother.
So I'm in drag for the rest of this.
This elevator's going up, regardless of whether your score is. Let's keep moving. The only thing that makes me more nervous than the police is organizing a party. If I throw a rockin' bachelor party for my dear friend in London, what's it called?
Ah.
Oh, the Brits will know this one straight away.
Yeah. Yeah. Actually, I'm pretty certain, considering lots of people have watched romantic comedies, everyone should know this.
Everyone did know this.
Sucks. Let's try another one. What is a calorie, and why can't I stop consuming them? No, just go ahead and answer that first question.
What makes you fat?
Is everyone going to get the answer to this one as well?
Picked this.
Yes, it is.
Everyone does.
Yes,
Everyone
of course it
again?
is.
You all need to taught a lesson.
Oh, no.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Bonjour.
my God.
Welcome back to the killing room.
It's like, you're doing too well. Somebody has to die. Ooh.
It's magic
Oh,
time.
skewers.
Pick a space inside the box to hide. I'm not sure if there's oxygen, so try shallow breathing.
Everybody got to hide in a space.
Yeah,
Dang.
we all got to go in there.
This is harsh.
Okay, you hide, and my sword will seek. Sword noise! Nice!
Crap. God damn it! I was like, ah, not fair. I was like, top right corner, it's always been fine.
Not this time.
Maybe don't be rich than me.
You're a ghost now.
Yeah.
Keep playing, and you just might steal someone else's life force and win the game.
Well, at least I can't lose a finger.
That's true.
Let's keep moving. Where was King Tut's body found?
Ooh. Well, I'm just going by the stereotypical answer.
I'm going with the I didn't have a clue answer. I fancied this one. It looked pretty.
Who picked this?
Ah, I did. Awesome.
Yes, I'm like,
I've got all the answers
The
right
rest
so
of
far,
you-
and I can die.
Time for consequences.
someone else will probably join you now.
This one
Password.
lets you protect yourself with the password. Enter a real 4-letter word with your device. Make it hard to guess. If your password gets cracked, you die. Hurry up.
There we go.
Now everyone else will try to crack the passwords. As a team, guess either password on your device. You get a clue if your guess has a letter in the right spot. I'll reward you all for every password you correctly guess in time.
Okay, so the first password, the last letter is a P.
This is a
Ooh.
team effort, so share
Second
clues out
one,
loud with each
the
other.
second letter is A, last letter is E.
That's a real thought I wouldn't speak Welsh.
Oh, cafe is the second one.
Time's almost done. What's the
Ooh.
opposite of a firewall?
Bump.
Because that's you.
Sorry, Shades.
Shades? Unfortunately dead. Maybe it's got a question mark, so you got to say it as a question.
X Shades.
No X shades.
I'm so happy you're playing my game,
Light.
Mother. You look a little different than I remember, but I'm sure that's just a me thing. We're here. When one player is left alive, we'll go to the final round. Next question. In Eric Carle's children's book, which of the following is not something eaten by the very hungry caterpillar?
I don't think I've actually read it. I know of it.
I've read it years and years ago. I
Yeah.
think I know. I'm pretty sure I know.
I don't remember the hungry caterpillar eating any of these.
I remember seeing a parody book called A Very Hungry.
Time's almost up. Who picked this?
Hey!
Yes!
I did.
Uh,
Oh, just Charleston.
Oh,
oh.
Mother, I can't send you to the killing floor. I guess I'll have to punish everyone else instead.
Reverse.
Oh, no. Wow, this will make up for...
Time to get out the dice.
Ooh,
Don't
high
worry,
rollers.
this one's real straightforward. The player who rolls the highest will die.
Ooh.
But we've got some help to make this more interesting. You have an extra die that you can give to whoever you want to make their odds worse.
Ooh.
Roll. The player with the highest total dies.
Okay, I'll currently save. The jury, roll them dice.
Roll.
Everyone's
Oh,
luck runs out eventually.
Ooh.
not to worry.
It's so weird having my mom play the game. I wonder if this ever happened to Pat Sajak. Let's try another one. What was Waluigi's first appearance?
Ooh.
I don't play Mario. How am I better know?
I got a feeling it was this.
I think I know this one. Think.
I'm torn between two answers.
This.
And I picked the right one.
No. I thought it was Mario Kart DS.
I can't protect you forever, Mother. I want to show you something.
Ooh.
It's just me now.
Yeah.
God.
Yep.
Hopefully you can defend yourself from ESP.
Ooh.
Type in an answer that fits this category.
One of the vegetables
Everyone
found
else
in the
will answer
original
too.
V8
And if
vegetable
anyone
juice.
matches you,
Oh.
you die. Write your answers now.
I know this because I used to sell it when I worked as a checkout operator. And like occasionally, every 6 months, somebody would buy a can.
I don't even remember it. I've just picked a random vegetable that might just be
Yeah.
it.
I remember it.
And even then,
I
I've got a
remember
sneaking
it.
suspicion my vegetable is actually a fruit.
There's a lot of vegetables that are actually fruits.
Time's almost.
I
A
went
lot
for
of fruits, they're actually vegetables.
True.
Like rhubarb.
Now, let's see if there are any matches. It's a match made in heaven,
Yeah,
which will send you to
alright.
hell.
you know what I could think of.
It's the main juice.
I'm sorry, Mother.
Well, I was thinking tomato, but that's not a vegetable. That's
Your
a
death
fruit.
doesn't mean that wig has to leave the game.
Yeah, it's
There's
mainly
a wheel
carrot
on your
juice.
controller right now, and you have a few seconds to
who's gonna
bequeath
get
it to
my wig?
another player.
Justin,
But you have
pass
to
the
do
wig
it
on.
right now.
Past the week. What a parlor game that is.
Don't worry. When a player holding one of my family heirlooms dies, they can fill out a will. It says they left their gift to you. It's your problem now.
Doesn't seem like a problem so far. We'll see what happens later.
Let's keep moving. The Nile River drains into which body of water?
Ooh. Oh, God. Gotta be this one. It has to be.
Logically thinking of the map of
Who picked this?
yes.
Oh,
I did.
really?
Only a ghost got
I
it wrong.
did not know that.
Lucky guesses. Let's try another one. When you scare a ladybug, what does it do?
Well, no idea. So
No idea either. I'd say
let's
none
run
of the
out.
above.
out.
This.
Ah, damn
Oh,
it.
really? Stinky fluid from its joints.
New
Wow.
mom, new do-over. One of you is still alive. Follow me.
Your mom, you do over. I get save.
It's my
Chalices.
favorite chalices. I've given each safe player a poison pellet. Pick a chalice to drop your poison in.
There we go.
We've all chosen the same chalice.
That'd be most amusing. It's super poisoned.
It's nothing but poison.
Now it's your turn to play.
Ooh.
Pick a chalice to drink from.
Down in one. Down in one.
Goes down smooth.
Goes down
Now
smooth.
let's see what you drank. It's refreshing and toxic.
refreshing and toxic.
It's full of those fun, fruity, fatal flavours.
Like carrot and tomato.
But maybe not pomegranate.
I like pomegranate.
Let's keep moving. What is a primary ingredient of Worcestershire sauce?
Ooh. I think I know this one.
I think I know this one as well.
Who picked this?
Yeah.
Yes, it's anchovies.
Yep.
That's
Which is why
annoying.
it's not vegetarian.
Indeed, it isn't.
Ah, crap. It's checkout time and too many of you are still alive. Let's fix that. You've been very resilient, but only one of you can survive this game. I hope you don't mind a little water. Only one of these keys will open the lock to your tank. So many keys to choose from.
Oh no.
Oof, not off to a great start. Choose another key.
At least we get round 2.
Yes. Oh.
Wow, you're really
Final
bad
round.
at finding the right
We're drowning
key.
anyhow.
Yeah. Oh.
Hey!
There are worse ways to go. Unless you have a fear of drowning, then it's real bad.
Worst saw game ever.
Yeah.
Congrats on making it here alive. But can you
And
escape?
you've still got the wig.
Apparently so.
I'm going to give you a
Tray
category.
fetching.
We should become the first
Mediterranean
wearing
island.
Oh, I know nothing about
Tell each
geography.
answer that fits the category, and then press submit. Let's see the right answers.
Ah, damn, we've got exactly 0.
Move forward one
Yeah.
space for each
I knew it
correct
was
answer.
Malta because I've been there.
Well, see, I took geography in school, so I learnt about multinational corporations and how rivers are formed.
Oh,
Indeed, yeah. Nothing about actual
Where shit was.
the geography of Earth.
Yeah.
They'll steal your life force.
It's like, what
Then
colour
they can try to
mountains are
escape
on
and win the
maps?
game. Here's everyone's next question. And Ghosts get a third choice to help them catch up to you.
God, Furries, y'all should know this.
Time is almost up.
Oh, almost. I got two of them, right?
Former British colonies.
Is it wrong to sit there and go, which one did we own again?
I definitely know which one. Not sure of the other two.
Oh, it was Singapore. Dang. Didn't realise we owned Singapore as well.
Oh.
Mother, they're right behind you.
Mother.
Prepositions.
There we go. I think I learned this from Beavis and Butthead.
I didn't.
If it's correct, then I did.
Hey!
No, I didn't.
I got it right.
I got two. Bugger.
Uh-oh, here comes
the
trouble.
darkness. I believe in the thing called love. Just
It's
listen
only
to the
darkness.
heart.
Roman emperors.
Oh no, I wish someone was here.
Where's Nero? Nero's a Roman emperor. Why isn't he there?
Time is almost up.
Wasn't one of them a Final Fantasy character? Ah, damn it.
Yes! Thank you, horrible
Done
histories.
to you, mother.
Done to you, mother.
Next question. Horse breeds.
I'm sure one of those is a dog.
Yeah, I'm thinking the same thing.
I'm not sure it is, but
Yes!
I got it right.
I got all three! Woohoo! Whee!
Another life force swap.
Wings back.
Yeah.
Moving on. Walking Dead.
Oh, no, watch
characters.
Walking Dead.
Not me.
Well,
Do it.
here we go. It's either glory or failure. Oh, yeah, failure.
Oh, I got enough right answers to get it right. Nice.
What are you, my stepdad? You're getting too close to my mom.
Too close to my mom. Oh.
3-syllable words.
Everybody's speaking to themselves.
Yep.
We can't do that, presenters. You'll hear us.
Kind of again.
Wait, ability isn't 3 syllables.
No, it's 4. Ability.
Ah, hell.
Crayola crayon colors.
God.
I don't think it's these, but I want them to be.
Time is almost up.
Oh, they're all
Oh my god,
Yeah.
they all are! Jeez! Wow!
Just to slow you down, if you want to break through that barrier, you'll need a perfect answer to this question. And that includes the third answer choice now, too.
This one I know.
So did I.
Ah, hell! You escaped with the wig!
You are our first big wearing winner.
Mother escaped, darling.
Yes! I wonder if it'll say that. Oh, no, it doesn't.
Tourism unaffected.
Tourism unaffected.
So, Jennifer couldn't breathe underwater. Snow's destiny, drowned.
Oh,
What?
who pressed the button?
I didn't.
Somebody did.
Oh, hang on.
Oh,
Oh.
hello again, Mother.
Oh, it's mother.
Congrats on beating my
Oh,
game.
yes.
Oh, I
But
am.
I'm starting to
Secret
suspect
ending.
that maybe you're not my real
Oh.
mother. And that would be bad. So I have one more question for you. You used
Oh,
to make me call you Dr. Mother
no.
BDS. What does that even mean?
Oh! You got to answer a
Come
question.
on, Mom. If that
Oh,
is your
no.
real name,
Oh,
Oh, what does DDS mean? Is it medical doctor, dentist, psychiatrist, or honorary doctor?
that direct denial of service?
I don't know. Honorary doctor?
Let's see how you did.
Ah, dentist.
Well, good work on fooling me this long. I really thought you were my mother, but since you're obviously not, I guess I have to kill you now. You know how it
Everybody
is.
died.
I didn't know that was possible in this game.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
Wearing a strange wig.
Your
Oh,
honor of
brilliant.
wearing when it is redacted.
Oh, that's brilliant. Oh, that's so good.
So, Jennifer, lost in a key challenge. Snow Destiny, lost a key challenge. Voice Hedgie, magic casualty. Dig Tiger, failed as a parent.
That was the parent.
Corn Husky,
Oh.
slurped poison. Charleston, mind totally melded.
It's like
Shade.
nobody won.
Password problem. And the jury, weak roller.
Oh my god, that's brilliant.
We all died.
Everybody died.
And there was no audience to win.
Yeah. Oh, that's funny.
Does no one win? No, no one wins.
No, everybody died.
No victory for anyone.
Yeah. Yeah.
Would you want to go for a Jackbox first?
It was a
Bet
Greek
we all-
tragedy. Everybody died.
Yep. There was no winners tonight, boys and girls, and everyone in between. It's a draw.
Oh, that's
We're all
hilarious.
dead. I ended the stream somewhat earlier, they were all
Yeah.
dead. We are speaking to you from beyond the grave. Ooh, spooky stereophonic noises.
Uh-huh.
That's upset the headphones listeners. So. Right then, let's I say let's kill this game off and go back to the main camera. And there's no hedge. Oh, no hedge.
Hey, there we go.
There we
My
go.
camera's doing that thing where it's like, for some reason I don't like you, so I had to close my laptop and basically
Turn it off
open
and on again.
So hopefully it will last until the end of the stream. So
Yeah.
it's got 6 minutes. So if it lasts for 6 minutes, hooray!
Right, I'm just gonna
Yeah,
go
it's
look
weird.
at I'm just gonna go look at the trophies list to see if we get a trophy if I got that question right. So
What, Survivor's mother?
no, that's not a trophy unless someone's already got it.
Oh. You have to look into the trophies you don't have and see if it's there. Or maybe it's a secret one where they
Oh.
don't tell you what it is.
No, I've got them all here.
Oh, yeah.
So Trivia Murder Party 2, there's 4 of them. We've got one of them,
Mhm.
which was to crack someone's password.
Oh,
That was gained quite a while ago by the look of it.
Mhm.
Yeah, that was got back in 2020.
wow.
Oh, come on, PSN, behave.
Meh.
There we go. And so there's one called Me and My Dad, which is win the game and then some while wearing father's hat. One called Runaways, which is win the game as the audience.
Oh.
And there's one called Quiplash, get all the votes in an old favourite.
Wow.
And those are the 4 trophies you can get for Trivia Murder Party 2.
There's only 4 trophies.
Or is it 5? 1,
Oh.
2, 3. Yeah, 3 there plus the one we got. Yeah, 4 trophies.
Oh. Hmm.
Yeah, it looks like there's 4 trophies for all of the 5 games. We've got all of Joke Boats.
Oh.
We've completed Joke Boat in terms of trophies.
Mm.
We've not got any push the button or none for Dictionarium either.
Hmm.
Dang.
Find it that's amazing that you can actually survive and then die afterwards.
Yeah, that's hilarious. I don't think you're my mother. Well, there's a reason for that, darling. I've got a dong. And your mother certainly wouldn't. Not unless one was put on later in life.
indeed.
At the time of birth,
Mhm.
definitely no dong. Because
Mhm.
that's a really awkward birth otherwise. You come out like toothpaste. Do you want to squeeze the tube? No.
Ooh,
Ew.
God.
Oh, there's a mental image for everyone. But yes, that does bring us into the kind of the final 5 minutes of the show.
Mm.
Look at that.
Well,
see?
according to my clock.
Oh yes, final 4 minutes technically, if you want to get all technical. It's still
Well, I'm counting down the possibility until my camera goes bah and dies again.
It goes bye. You had a camera, you don't anymore.
It's like, come on, what's wrong with you?
So, Hedge, where can people find us on the internet?
So you can obviously find us on the YouTubes with TigerTails Radio, TigerTails Gaming. We're also on the Discord, which you're looking at now. There's also, we also have a Facebook page, I believe. Do we have a Facebook page?
We do. It's TigerTails Radio, and you can also find us on TigerTails Entertainment on Facebook.
Mm-hmm. I think we still have a Twitter account, which updates maybe sporadically.
We have two Twitter accounts. One is at TigerTails Radio, the other is at Team TigerTails for the gaming side of things.
Anything for Mastodon or Blue Sky?
Blue Sky, we have tigertailsradio.bsky.social. Nothing for Mastodon yet.
Yes.
I've been doing such a good job of updating all the others that I didn't really seem worthy getting a Mastodon yet. Maybe one day. Maybe I'll find a social media manager who can actually do all this shit for me.
You got to pay them.
I know, that's the trouble. We can't find.
Yeah, that's the one thing. It's like
It's like. Have you ever heard of the word called volunteer? It's not exactly a high pressure job, managing the social medias and maybe updating the website.
You need to find a teenager who'll do it for work experience.
Yeah, it's basically like an hour a week. I think you could you spare an hour a week perhaps? Because I can't. I
don't want to. Yeah.
Oh, I want to. I just don't have the time. It's like I've got so many other things I'm doing. Kill me. But it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Actually, on that thought, Hedge, how busy are you in general, kind of busy things?
In what way?
If I was to potentially throw video files at you, do you potentially have time for a spot of video editing?
Unfortunately not. I'm still working on this audiobook I'm doing, which I'm going to finish up. I've also now got to do some more recording for my voice profile, which I'm going to put on. And of course, I've got this awards thing coming up, so I'm going to have to do more interviews with things like that, and also then doing my day job as well. So at the moment, it's kind of like day job.
I know. Yeah, disgusting. One of these day jobs, these things that pay us. What is this?
Well, it's actually, I've got a creative one now. It's like, yay, I'm actually doing something that I actually enjoy, rather than dealing with the public and going, why can't I tell you to fuck off like the arsehole that you are? Because I'll get your manager. God, I don't care.
It's like, I've always promised myself that on my last day of the company, if I know it's coming, and I'm actually going to be leaving the company, just moving to a different department, my final call of the final day, if they're a bastard, then I'm going to go hell for leather at them. Because what you going to do? Fire me? I've already quit.
I don't think I could go back into that kind of customer service anymore, because I would get so fed up with people. I'd be like, you can't talk to me like that. It's like, yes, I can.
Watch me.
Put me through to your manager. No, I'm not going to. But I want you to. But I'm not going to.
Yeah, that's nice. Want is such a hard
I'm not going to. Yes. No. You want to speak to the manager, but that means that you might not get that. We don't always get what we want.
It's like you want to go into the casino, but look, your membership's been revoked.
Yes.
Oh dear.
Well, now,
that's unfortunate.
It'd be like, I would not be able to get back into that now. I would just be like, God, no, I am fed up with dealing with that kind of thing. It'd be like, you've been working for 2 days, we already have to fire you. It's like, no, you've been there for 2 days and you're getting rid of me because you're not sticking up for your staff. That's the problem.
No,
I've been here
for 2 days and I'm quitting.
Yes.
You can't fire me. I quit.
Yes. Why did you get fired from this job? Mainly because somebody was being shitty to me and I was shitty to them back. It's like, oh, yes, exactly.
I just returned their energy.
Indeed, yes. It's like, you can't speak to me like that. Why not? I'm speaking to you the same way you're speaking to me.
Yeah.
Don't you respect your elders? How about respecting everyone? That means like, you haven't earned my respect. You haven't earned anything.
It's like, respect is earned, darling, not demanded. So you can take your demands and stick them where the sun don't shine.
It's like when old people go, I've never owed anybody money. Really? You never had a mortgage?
Yeah.
Ever?
So who bought your house for you then?
Count. God. Oh, thank God, all the boomers will soon be dead. I'm so glad of that when that will happen.
Only because you get the inheritance money.
Oh,
We've
God.
seen through your schemes there, Hedge.
I mean, pretty much. But
I'm just surprised you haven't started pushing them down the stairs yet.
Well,
Oh,
they
did they
live in the
move in-
bungalow.
I was going to say, did they
They
move into a
haven't got
bungalow?
these stairs.
Yeah, they saw
They
that
haven't got these
coming.
stairs.
They were
I could
smarter
push-
than you.
I could push them over, but that wouldn't do much.
Yeah, they'd bounce.
Yeah.
It's
Also,
like-
I'd have to get rid of both of them at the same time, and then that might cause an issue. It'd be like, rather suspicious they went at both at the same time while you were in the house.
it's not my fault that car fell off a cliff.
It's like, look, I didn't put that pipe bomb under the car. How did you know it was a pipe bomb? I could smell it.
Yeah, it smelled like pipe.
It's like, I mean, anybody could have cut that brake cable.
Yeah, and this is why Hedgie doesn't do crimes.
Yeah. It's like anybody could have put that nail in the tire. Yeah.
Well, that's just a minor irritant. That's just a slow puncture, that is.
Oh,
That's
my
nothing
God.
interesting. But that is now... Oh, the jury says, let's play a 6-minute fibbage. Yeah, that doesn't happen. We'll stare
it's
ahead
too
for
late
6
now.
minutes.
Yeah.
It's a fun game, even if I died. The trivia is better than the Wheel of Enormous Insanity's trivia. Yeah, but you don't get to spin the wheel in Trivia Member
Yeah.
Party.
In fact, the wheel spins you.
That's only in Soviet Russia.
Trivia Multiparty 2, where wheel spins you.
And you're dead. So getting a skull might not be so bad after all. But that does bring it to the end of the show. We've done the socials we think. So we will be back next week. And yes, for the final, let's bring it back to me because that sounds sensible. So yes, next week we shall be returning. And hopefully this time we will have a Xavier coming with us for the ride. You never know luck
Hooray!
if he is better by then. We shall see. So, where are we now? We are in February still. So it'll be March the next time you see us. 'Cause
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
don't forget, leap year this year, so there's going to be an extra February day just to make sure your pay packet stretches that little bit longer between the 2 months, because bastards.
Good Lord, it is. I didn't realise.
Oh, there you go, see? I'm providing a
Wow.
service. It's like, the general service, tell everyone, don't forget, there is a 29th this year, so if there is anything you really want to do that you want to be extra special, do it on the 29th. I'm thinking about maybe earning a couple of platinum trophies on the PSN on the 29th, just to see if and watch it kind of collapse and die whenever that day's over. It's like,
I think actually our customers have forgotten it's a leap year as well because nobody's booked for the 29th of February.
really?
I think they've all forgotten as well.
What I like doing is I like promising things for people on the 30th of February.
Yes, yeah.
And I say, don't forget it's a leap year, so we'll definitely make sure it's done by the 30th of February. It's fine.
They're like, perfect. Wait a minute.
I told you when it was done. So there you go. But yes, on that note, it is a goodbye from the Hedgington.
Good night, everybody.
It's a good night from Charleston.
Good night.
It's a good night from the Endless Void. And it's a good night for myself, TK. Thank you very much for watching and or listening to this episode of TigerTails Radio. Join us next week for season 15, episode 17 next week. I knew I'd get it wrong. But until then, it's time for the awkward wave, as we say. Night, night, everybody.
Everybody.
Night, night.
Night.